Moving to another problem in direct stiffness method. Find out the structure stiffness matrix or system stiffness matrix for the beam using direct stiffness method. So for the beam shown in figure, we have to find out the or formulate the system stiffness matrix or the structure stiffness matrix. First of all, let's mark the system forces and system displacements. Here, though there are no forces acting on the beam, we have to mark the dummy forces and the displacements. At each joint, as shown, at the first joint, the joint load is capital R1 and the displacement is small r1. At the second joint, the load is system forces capital R2 and the corresponding displacement is small r2. At the third joint, the force is capital R3 and the displacement is small r3. And at the fourth joint, the system force is capital R4 and the corresponding system displacement is small r4. These are the element coordinates for the first element, second and third element. Now let's calculate the stiffness matrix for each element. Let's take the first element, element A. So here we have two joints A and B. So apply R1 is equal to 1 to obtain the first column and then R2 is equal to 1 to obtain the second column. We have two joints A and B where the system forces are acting. So we have two columns. So to obtain the first column, apply R1 is equal to 1. Then the first coordinate is 1 and the second coordinate is 0. And when you apply R2 is equal to 1, the first coordinate is 0 and the second coordinate is 1. So this is our displacement transformation matrix, and Ka, small ka, that is the element stiffness matrix, is equal to 2EI by L 2112. So this is about the first element. Similarly, we have to formulate the displacement transformation matrix and element stiffness matrix for each element. When you take the second element, we have two joints B and C. So we have to apply R2 is equal to 1 to obtain the first column and R3 is equal to 1 to obtain the second column. ബാക്കിയുള്ള സിസ്റ്റം ഡിസ്പ്ലേസ്മെൻറ്റ്സ് ഒന്നും ബി സി എന്ന് പറയുന്ന എലമെൻറ്റിനെ എഫക്റ്റ് ചെയ്യില്ല, ബിക്കോസ് വി ആർ ടേക്കിംഗ് ദിസ് എലമെൻറ്റ് ബി സി സെപ്പറേറ്റ്ലി. സോ എയിലുള്ള സിസ്റ്റം ഡിസ്പ്ലേസ്മെൻറ്റോ ഡിയിലുള്ള സിസ്റ്റം ഡിസ്പ്ലേസ്മെൻറ്റോ ബി സി എന്ന് പറയുന്ന സ്പാനിനെ എഫക്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല. സോ വി ഹാവ് ടു കൺസിഡർ ഓൺലി ദീസ് ടു സിസ്റ്റം ഡിസ്പ്ലേസ്മെൻറ്റ്സ് R2 and R3. So to obtain the first column, apply R2 is equal to 1. Then the first coordinate is 1 and the second coordinate is 0. B illulladu 1 aanu, C illulladu 0 aanu. So 1 0 is the first column. Then when you apply R3 is equal to 1, the first coordinate is 0 and the second coordinate is 1. And our element stiffness matrix for the element B. It is also it is again 2EI by L 2112. കാരണം ഇവിടെ എല്ലാ എലമെൻസും are having same length and same flexural rigidity, so no change in the element stiffness matrix. For all the elements, element stiffness matrix is same. Now moving to the third element. Third element is CD. So in the case of CD, we have two joints C and D. So the system displacements applicable to this element is R3 and R4. So we have to apply R3 is equal to 1 to obtain the first column. Then R4 is equal to 1 to obtain the second column. When you apply R3 is equal to 1, at C it is 1. The coordinate is 1 and the second coordinate is 0. At D it is 0. And when we apply R4 is equal to 1, then the first coordinate is 0 and the second coordinate, at D it is the rotation is 1. So this is our displacement transformation matrix, and the element stiffness matrix is again the same, 2EI by L, 2, 1, 1, 2. Next is stiffness matrix for elements. Capital K values we have to find out for each element. We know that capital K is equal to A transpose small k into A for each element. So in the case of first element, A transpose capital Ka is equal to A transpose into small ka into A. So substitute the system displacement transformation matrix corresponding to that particular element, take the transpose and then multiply with the element stiffness matrix of that particular element, that is element A, then again multiply with the displacement transformation matrix of that element. So when you multiply all these three, we get 2EI by L, 2, 1, 1, 2. For all these three elements, A matrix and small k matrix are same. So അതുകൊണ്ടുതന്നെ നമ്മുടെ stiffness matrix for each element is same. എല്ലാ എലമെൻറ്റിൻ്റെയും stiffness matrix സെയിം ആണ്. കാരണം ഓരോ എലമെൻ്റ് എടുത്താലും A മാട്രിക്സും small k മാട്രിക്സും സെയിം തന്നെ ആയതുകൊണ്ട്. But here, in the case of first element, I have marked this first column as 1, the second column as 2. Similarly, the rows as 1 and 2. Because nammalivude R1 is equal to 1 um R2 is equal to 1 um apply ചെയ്തിട്ടാണ് first and second column obtain ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളത്. Now, in the case of second element, I have marked the first column as 2 and the second column as 3. കാരണം we obtained the first column by applying R2 is equal to 1, and then the second column is obtained by applying R3 is equal to 1. So first column 2 nu kodutittundu, second column 3 nu kodutittundu. Similarly, the rows are also given as 2 and 3. And in the case of third element, I have given the first column as 3 and the second column as 4. Because the first column is obtained by applying R3 is equal to 1. And the second column is obtained by applying R4 is equal to 1. So this is why these numbers are given as shown in the case of first element, second and third element. So we found the values of stiffness matrix for each element, capital Ka, capital Kb and capital Kc. Now how to assemble this system stiffness matrix from these three stiffness matrices for the elements. Capital Ka, capital Kb and capital Kc നമ്മൾ calculate ചെയ്തു. അതിൽ നിന്ന് എങ്ങനെ capital K, that is the system stiffness matrix or the structure stiffness matrix എങ്ങനെ assemble ചെയ്യാം എന്നുള്ളതാണ് അടുത്തത്. So do the numbering as explained in the previous step and let's assemble the elements one by one. So here our total stiffness matrix will be a 4 by 4 matrix because we have 4 system forces and 4 system displacements. So here the first element corresponding to first column and first row is 2. So അതുപോലെ തന്നെ നമ്മൾ first element, first column, first row ഇലുള്ള elementന്റെ 2 എഴുതിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. Now the second, if you take the second column first row element is nothing but 1. Second column first row element is 1. So that is written here, second column first row element. Next is third column first row element. So we don't have an element corresponding to third column and first row. ഇവിടെയുള്ള തേർഡ് കോളം എലമെൻറ്റ് സെക്കൻഡ് റോ കറസ്പോണ്ടിങ് ആണ്. പിന്നെ അതുപോലെ ഇവിടെയുള്ള തേർഡ് കോളം കറസ്പോണ്ടിങ് ടു തേർഡ് ആൻഡ് ഫോർത്ത് റോസ് ആണ്. സോ തേർഡ് കോളം ആൻഡ് ഫസ്റ്റ് row element is 0. Again fourth column first row element is 0 because we don't have elements corresponding to third column first row and fourth column first row. Now coming to the first column second row. First row കഴിഞ്ഞു. First row ile elements നമ്മൾ assemble ചെയ്തു. Now coming to the second row. First column second row ilulla element. So here first column second row element is 1. We don't have any first row second column element. So it is 1. Next is second column second row element. Here second column second row element is 2. Here also we have a second column second row element. That is also 2. So we have to add these two elements. Second row second column element, we have one here, one element here, and second column second row one element is here. So we have to add both those elements. That is why it is 4. Second column second row elements. Next is third column second row elements. We have to find out all the third column second row elements and add. But here we have only one third column second row element, that is 1. So it is 1. Next is fourth column second row element. Here we have only one fourth column, but we don't have any second row. So it is 0. Now coming to the third row. First column third row element we have to find out. In first column, this is the first column element. We don't have any first column elements. So but we don't have a third row. So it is 0. Next is second column third row element. So here we have a second column third row element, that is 1. This is the second column third row element, that is 1. We don't have any second column third row element, so it is 1. Now moving to the third column third row element. Here we have a third column third row element, that is 2. Here also we have a third column third row element, that is also 2. So add these two elements, so total is 4. Find out all the third column third row element and add. So the next is fourth column third row element. We have to find out all the fourth column third row elements and add. So here we have only one fourth column and one third row one element corresponding to fourth column third row, that is 1. Now coming to the fourth row. So first column fourth row we don't have any element. Second column fourth row also we don't have any element. Third column fourth row we have one element here. The third column fourth row, that is 1. Then the last element is fourth column fourth row. We have only one element, that is 2. So this is how we assemble the total system stiffness matrix or the structure stiffness matrix. So direct stiffness matrix use ചെയ്തിട്ട് സിസ്റ്റം സ്റ്റിഫ്നെസ് മാട്രിക്സ് കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി മാത്രമുള്ള ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസും ഉണ്ടാവാം.